Well, Miles, yeah, you told me about the RCD's game. Do you remember what it was you said specifically about his gameplay?
I said that no matter how many shots I put into him, he would land the headshots on me for those final kills every time. But that final bullet was always a headshot. Whether he jumped, whether he ducked, dodged, whatever it was, he did it every single time.
Yeah, so you told me that, like, I don't know, a week ago, whatever it was, a few days. I looked into it. Turns out RCDs is actually the best player in the game right now for getting headshots. 28% of his kills across the board are headshot kills. The next closest is Shawnee, and after that, it's a pretty steep fall off. So you were completely right. RCDs getting the headshots. Man's disgusting at it. It's a specific thing, but hey, you do what you can. But Mac, the First Blood's in control, trying to carry that performance over from the S&D. Strong opening break so far.
Yeah, stick around for more fun Faze facts here in this series. But so far, you got a lot of love towards that B zone. That's one tick gone. There's a hell of a lot of Subliners players there, and they're going to get the cap any moment now. Second tick, there it goes. Oh, well, boy, it's flying by. Speaking of flying, in comes RCDs. Woohoo! That's a clean B. Oh, baby. And he does it in the nick of time. Look at that. They so nearly had B. It couldn't have been any better. It really couldn't have. Over towards A we go, Chance. And Subliners, I mean, look, it was a great opening break. It was beautiful. You got a lot of times and lives still left to work with. But can you make the same kind of break? It all comes down to a BZ.
I just want to point out, by the way, 2 of those 3 kills RCD's got were headshots, just to keep in mind. He is consistent with it, but New York maybe be able to get out of the spawn trap. They actually have bodies on both the points right now. Seeming his teammate nearby on B, that should be enough to get it through. And well, on A, I think a tick has pretty much already gone through. Looks like Faze swarming on to clear it out, but nice little mismanage, splitting the map just a little bit. Now for New York Subliners, they get 1 minute and 45 seconds to get 2 ticks on A.
Yep, and they've got time. Do they have the patience to not let these players from Faze slip through? RCDs is going to be very slow here. I wonder if Mac will be aware. Still spawning basketball side. Oh, sneaky RCDs. Here he comes. Mac, he's behind you. It's the kill. A few more his teammates drop, though. We have players now for NYSL on the A zone. Here comes a few of them. It's going to be Diamond Con on the scene picking up the time. And meanwhile, in from behind, a BC comes out of driveway. He manages to get a single kill before being taken down, but you've still got 2 players there from NYSL on the point. Anyone in position to get it? Not a chance. Asim gets himself a 5 spree, and NYSL take the first round.
Take the first round and they ball it out as well. I mean, maybe the 4-piece that Faze got towards the start, you thought the tide might have been turning, but frankly, you after the opening break, you get ticked two ticks over towards B, and then even when you get slayed out, you spawn right back on point to start going to A. Just handling the map very well. And Raid is one of these DLC maps, man. New York Subliners. Just be that DLC team.
DLC.
I'm stealing this from Study, by the way, just for what it's worth.
We love you, Jay. He's hanging out in the green room right now, probably screaming his lungs out, seeing his boys. And I bet he wished he picked them to win the series because they're looking hot so far. But we'll see how we go. 3-man push now for NYSL in towards A. There's one on the B push. Here comes Simp. Nice tags. RCDs to sell him, getting it done. In on towards A we go, and immediately for the cap. Abizi wins his close range gunfights, no problem. Trophies are cleared out. This should be a relatively easy hold. That first tick is a thing of the past. Second one's on its way. And at this point in time, NYSL are just like, worry more about B. You've got Diamond Con hitting the flank, trying to find some damage here. But at this point in time, it's really damage control. A is pretty much done. All you need to do now is try to isolate those players, contain them when towards that A point, and don't let them get on B. RCDs, oh my god, dude. RCDs, you may just do it. Or maybe not. Slow.
He knows they're there. He knows someone's in bedroom. He just doesn't know exactly who. Well, Mac maybe makes it a little bit more obvious. And well, Clayster just picked the kill up in the feed. So now you know the game. They got 2 players over towards bedroom, and Clay wants to get aggressive at 2 and 8. Maybe not the best thing to do, but they still have bedroom control. But Mac, now he feels the pressure. Faze might just be able to bully out this hill from the front.
Yeah, let's hear it for the players themselves. Let's go for a quick Astro Gaming listen in with Atlanta Faze.
Nice.
So on the left side rock, left side rock.
Nice.
Weak side of the rock, he's trying.
Right side, right side.
Okay, money.
Yo, I'm in money, watch out, nice.
Play
Money.
Come on, money.
Money, stay down.
Stay up. Push me, done.
Nice, 3.
I'm trying to back court. I'm trying to get kitchen.
Yeah, good one.
Kitchen, done.
Good.
Stack it. I'm jumping money.
Money, he's kitchen or fucking.
Later him.
Yeah, there's two. Don't count. Just trying out. One more. Yo, I spawn R. They can't be. They're going double pull. Got one more.
I jumped out. I got one streak. I made a clay one shot, dead. One in the middle. Pillars, I think.
I'm in one shot.
It was short, it was sweet, it was blisteringly fast. Chance, anything to take away there from Atlanta Faze?
I mean, the comms didn't really sound all that great, a little bit cluttered, but maybe they're better at sort of understanding each other. And it's one thing, like, Abizi wasn't saying much, but if he's picking up 3-4 pieces like he has been, then you will take it absolutely. Now Simp, the leading man with the SMG, he's going to get dropped. And, well, New York on the whole have been decent so far of not giving away the ticks. Unfortunately, though, they found themselves down by 5 lives. Mac, though, trying to even up the odds. He's able to pick up, actually, they get all 3.
Max coming for Selim now, as the seam rather, in from behind. Oh my God, that was on, but he almost did that. Cell almost did that. I was halfway through the table flip before he managed to secure the kill. 25 seconds left. Mac and Asim working the bottom bedroom so well. Abizi, Cell, Arsty's now winding up for the big hit. On the outside they go. Abizi's going to find it. Cell's going to clean up the top with a little bit of help now. There's 15 seconds remaining. Got to get on the point. There's an opportunity to make this one work out. No lives left there for NYSL. 6 remaining for Faze. On the point we go. Second tick's going to go fast. Here comes Abizi Streaks. This is going to help out a lot. Oh no, Paul Steps is about to become a graveyard. But Mac makes his way through. Finds another kill. We're still not out clear on the point though. Mac makes his way in a seam. They don't check the corners. They don't check it. Clay finally finds one. But it's a 1v3 Faze. They land the kills. And oh my word, Sneaky Cell staying alive on point.
Happened so fast as well. Mac, the almost saving grace for the team. I mean, really, the opening break he had in round 1, bought them the offensive round win. He was almost the hero with the 3-piece to get him the win on defense, but unfortunately, where him and Asim were stacked up under bedroom, they just ended up losing control. Abizi sort of just walked through them. So maybe a small little mishap or just getting beat by just a little bit, but either way, all that just to be tied up 1-1. Sim getting the trophies out nice and early. This is a heavy stack on defense over towards B.
They want it bad, but in we go. Asim loses the first gunfight against Sim. Oh, Clay just about evening it up. Straight away, looking towards those players on the push. Nice spot to be in. Great awareness. Here comes Celium, super aggro. Will find the kills. Min-map presence now. Faze trying to lock it down. Mac just manages to slip through. We are going to still see the pressure in towards A. Offensive players coming through though, and again, it's trade central. Back and forth we go. Watching that mini-map, seeing these players make their way off spawns, seeing the routes they take, seeing how they take these fights. Great awareness all around, but we're still on A for NYSL.
Hey, Faze though, they are aggressively trying to swarm in on this. You got RCD's pillars, and they got one man trying to full flank. Well, full flank gets dealt with, so does RCD's.
Ooh.
That might be the clearance there, and Clayster with the next win on his teammate. Ace should be gone. Matt getting that final tick through. And well, once again, same thing we saw from round 1. Maybe just a flip of the map. New York has all the time in the world to cap 1 point. Minute 50 on the clock.
Minute 50. But it's a solid bit of stack now from the members of Faze. That Clay managed to get on the point alone, but he goes down. Simp wins a nice one there against Mac, who stuck between a rock and a hard place. Simp didn't have a problem whatsoever. Fresh mag, back into the fight he goes. Simp bringing the fight forward. Does manage to catch one. Doesn't necessarily want to push over towards B. He doesn't actually have any coverage there. Diamondcon finally backs him up. Mid-map now wide open. This could be it, but Arcites says no. Asim's going to just about keep that space safe now for NYSL. Cell, gonna get it. Wonderful defensive work. Outstanding shots from Celium. Simp now getting involved in the kitchen, and he's cooking up an absolute storm. It's a wonderful piece of play now from Atlanta Faze on the defense. 1 minute 5 on the clock chance. The life count is slowly getting out of control at 14-9. New York Subliners scratching their heads right now as they try to make their way forward.
Trying to make their way forward, and the trade so far so good, but Sim's still in that top bedroom control, and they got to get rid of it. Asim, though, on the pinch, able to clean up one, and Sim just doing it all, stays alive, the movement from up top on point, and he's still here. They have no idea where to go. Clayster gets hunted down in the water, and this bedroom control has been so fierce, so clean. For a 10v3, you know Faze are going to get it. Frankly, just give Simp the final couple kills, and he's going to be thinking about some score streaks. Finally gets taken down. But still, the job well done. Faze just ferocious on defense, man.
And that fadeaway from Sim. We cut away just in a moment. The observers are kicking themselves. No one thought he was going to get that kill, but he did. Crazy stuff. Max taking a couple down with him. Just trying to keep the life count all theirs. Nice shots nonetheless, but Faze, an insane defensive round from them there. Mad love to the bedroom. That top spot, Simp played it perfectly.
Just some of these scrappy moments. I mean, we see all like the crazy action in the bedroom, but turns out some of the ARs making the big plays. This is where Selim, sort of the lone man, wins the gunfight on a seam, trades out the next man in Zig. We saw similar spots like this from Arcitys, just the ARs in and around Kitchen, picking up all the kills. I think Faze right now in the slaying category, they're up by about 10 to 12 kills. Guns are hot right now and ablazing. They, of course, want to close out this control round right here because we've seen them a few times. I think really just once. Actually, yeah, just once against Toronto where they dropped the search and destroy. Well, they immediately bounce back in the series. Faze is trying to do the same thing once again.
We go, Faze on the offense in towards A. One player in towards B. It looks like a 1v1. As soon as that fight is decided, it's going to change the face of this opening push. DiamondCon wins the 1v1 on B. So the three-man hit towards A, you saw them go back and forth. They were waiting for confirmation on the win. Without that, commit to A. See how much damage we can do. And the answer is not a whole lot of damage. NYSL, fantastic hold off the rip.
See him getting caught out. This is actually Faze just like staying in arc, keeping the pressure on this side of the map, and really just sort of playing for picks. So far, nothing so good, and New York taking full advantage. The spawn trap might be in. They have their work cut out for them if they want to get on defense. They have a ton of kills to make up for, but right now, spawn trap is in. Asim's got A under wraps, and well, DiamondCon and crew, they have the cutoffs to be. New York on point so far on defense.
You see how fast Faze work, though. I mean, Abizi went up and down the stairs. Into Tiki he goes, finds the kills. This is unbelievable. He's serving up some shots there from the bar. Onto the B point we go. 22.2 on the clock. There goes the kill. Or Clays to what? Movement. Not bad for the old thumbs. They managed to land the kills in mid. There's 15 seconds remaining. Abizi now pushing these players forward. Now trying to buy as much time as possible for the reinforcements to make their way in off spawn. Two players going through mid now for Faze. Abizi has the important job of stopping these players in the back stairs. There's the first. Max up next as he comes down the ramp. Here goes Abizi, still an important job to have, and he just about loses it. Now Mac can allow the push from behind. Arcitys wins another one. 10 seconds on the clock. Still finding these kills. 8 seconds now and counting, and that could be it. Till Abizi makes his way onto the A point. Once again, stopping the clock, forcing the attention now of NYSL. Can they get the cap on towards A? Chance it's going to be a miracle. But they may just be able to bully this one out, and we're going to force ourselves into a final fight. At 14 for Faze, 19 for Subliners. It's all going to come down to B.
Big wins by Selim, though, just to keep things a little bit close. 6.8 on the clock, but the 8 point secured. You get that extra minute. Asim, though, you see the problem. He's got that sort of AC control, so they're going to be spawning out over towards Zartan. Well, that's a long way to go to get to this B point. Maybe through the middle of the map. Faze is sending 3. This is the moment. This is the play they're trying to get through.
Oh boy, nice work from Arcitys Cell with the Krig up close. Not the ideal weapon. The Diamati's a little bit better in that instance, but he's still going to go down. Still, NYSL will hold. For the time being, all good. You've got 35 seconds on the clock. Nice bit of a poke from Clay. Doesn't need to overpush. Doesn't need to take too much more. His teammates are there to back him up. Here goes Clay once again. Great awareness. In and out he goes, but the team shot comes through. Faze starting to make their way forward. Still, good defense. Arcitys now, the furthest member forward. Aids are up. Trophies are good. Trophies are gone. Arcitys now, the 20 seconds on the clock, has to win big. Can't quite get it done. The reinforcements rocking up. DiamondCon finds one before being traded out, and here we go. Abizi onto the point. No lives left for Atlanta. 5 lives remaining for New York. 2-man on the point. You have to make a single play now if you are NYSL. It's almost done. They could well get it. There's the contest. No, the player couldn't get on point. It's a 3-1 in control. Chance it could not have been closer if you tried. What a hold from Atlanta.
I mean, it might have seemed close, but for me, that is just getting bullied out. The number of times New York had bedroom control on defense, and it just gets tossed away eventually. Faze just so efficient with their trades, and well, managed to get the 2 guys on point towards the end. The tick progression goes so fast in Faze. Honestly, what felt like one of the quicker raid controls that we've had, at least from my point of view, but they get that ball rolling, and again for New York, in my mind, that control an absolute must win. It's nice to get the surge, but still, down 2-1 in the series. Got Atlanta Faze full steam ahead, and again, just the stat lines for you. Clean and easy, across the board, great damage out of everyone from Faze. And really, probably just not the best game we've seen in control out of Clay. Ordinarily, the man's on point.
Yeah,